This is news around the world.
In the headlines, President Tinubu assures a rescue of abducted Oyo victims, condemns killing of teacher. Oyo teachers protest colleagues' abduction, killing. Kwara Central Senator calls for disregard of fake document in circulation. On the foreign scene, Mali military drone strike kills at least 10 civilians. In business news, transmission company of Nigeria decries 279 tower vandalism. In entertainment news, Shakira wins $64 million tax refund from Spanish government. And from the world of sports, Flamingos to depart for Abidjan on Wednesday ahead Guinea clash. Good evening and many thanks for joining us for news across the world on Diamond 88.7 of Ilorin. I am Omonike Babatunde. You can listen to us via our website at www.diamondfm.net or watch us live on Facebook at Diamond 887 of FM. You can also download our app on Play Store, Diamond 887 of FM. You can also watch us live on our YouTube page, Diamond FM Ilorin. We'll bring you details of the news after this break. Don't go away, please.
We've all heard about home fires taking lives and destroying all that a family owns. These tragedies are reminders for us to double-check for fire safety. Make sure your home has properly installed and working smoke alarms. Practice a fire escape plan. Never leave cooking food unattended for long. Teach children never to hide but leave if there's a fire. Switch off all electrical appliances when not in use. In cases of fire, remember, the most important thing to do is to protect lives first.
This message is reaching you from Diamond 88.7 FM, Ilorin.
You're welcome back from that short break. Now the news in detail. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has assured residents of Oyo State that security agencies will intensify efforts to rescue victims abducted by gunmen in Esiele community, Orire local government area of the state, while condemning the reported killing of one of the kidnapped teachers. President Tinubu, in a statement issued today by Special Advisor on Information and Strategy, Bayo Nanuga, said the federal government was collaborating closely with the Oyo State government and security agencies to ensure the safe return of all victims. The president described the killing as barbaric and vowed that the perpetrators and their local collaborators will be tracked down and made to face the full weight of the law. Gunmen had invaded Esiele community last Friday and abducted staff, students and pupils from Community Grammar School, Baptist Nursery and Primary School and LA Primary School. Teachers today shut down classroom activities in Ogbomoso, Oyo State, and staged a peaceful protest to the TESCOM office in the town over the recent abduction of students and teachers, which resulted in the killing of one teacher. The protesters marched with placards bearing various inscriptions calling on government at all levels to intensify efforts towards securing the release of those currently being held in captivity by kidnappers. The demonstration followed the recent abduction incident in Orire local government area, which has continued to generate concern among education stakeholders and residents across the state. The teachers also demanded improved security around schools and safer learning environment for both staff and students. The senator representing Kwara Central Senatorial District, Senator Salu Mustafa, has called on the general public to disregard the purported list of aspirants in the ongoing APC senatorial primary elections currently being circulated on some platforms containing the name of distinguished Senator Salu Mustafa as the aspirant for the Senate seat. This is contained in a statement released by the media assistant to Senator Salu Mustafa, Nasif Sholagberu. According to the report, at no time did Senator Salu Mustafa obtain nomination form for the Senate, neither did he participate in or undergo any screening process for the senatorial contest. The statement advised party members and the general public to ignore the fake list and the desperate misinformation being circulated by mischief makers whose sole aim is to create confusion within the party. Commuters traveling along the Ilorin-Igbeti Federal Highway in Kwara State were left stranded today after heavy flooding overtook the collapsed Moro Bridge, submerging vehicles and disrupting movement across the busy interstate route. The incident followed an overnight downpour that caused the Moro River to overflow its bank, leaving several vehicles trapped in flood water, while desperate passengers reportedly climbed onto car roof awaiting rescue. The affected bridge, located between Okolowo, Mandala in Ilorin West and Asa local government area, had earlier collapsed on April 30 after a heavy-duty articulated truck reportedly passed over the aging structure. The collapse had already cut off a major transport link connecting Kwara State to neighboring Oyo State and onward route towards the Benin Republic border. The All Progressives Congress elders, caucus and stakeholders in Ekiti region of Kwara State, which consist of Ekiti and Okiero local government, have called for the cancellation of the House of Representatives primaries of the party for Ekiti, Okiero, Isin, Irekpodun federal constituency. They made the call today at a press conference in Ilorin, where the APC stakeholders called for the conduct of a fresh, transparent and credible House of Representatives primary elections in compliance with the Electoral Act and party guidelines. The chairman, leaders, elders and stakeholders from Ekiti local government area, Honorable Alaji Olaiya Bello, who spoke on behalf of the elders, said no House of Representatives primaries were conducted in Ekiti local government area as electoral officials failed to show up to conduct the primary election. Also speaking, Chief J.B. Hayeni urged the national and state party leadership of the APC, as well as the state governor, Malam Abdurrahman Abdurrazak, to immediately investigate the irregularities surrounding the exercise. Chief Adeyemi Gbenle opined that the House of Representatives election was held in Okiero local government, but the result declared is not in tandem with the wish of the majority of the party stakeholders in the local government. A chieftain of the All Progressives Congress APC, Alhaji Ibrahim Mohammed Ajia, has reaffirmed his loyalty to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and expressed confidence in the federal government's commitment to reforming the Nigerian police force for improved efficiency, professionalism and officers' welfare. Ajia stated this during separate courtesy visits to the Kwara State Police Command, the Department of State Services (DSS), and the leadership of the APC in Ilorin, where he sympathized with the police over the recent killing of officers during violent attacks in part of the state and described the incident as painful and unfortunate. Speaking on insecurity, Ajia described the challenge as a regional problem affecting several African countries, linking the proliferation of arms across the continent to the collapse of the Libyan government under late Muammar Gaddafi. Responding, the Kwara State Commissioner of Police, Mr. Adekimi Ojo, and the DSS State Director, Mr. Michael Ogawu, appreciated Ajia for identifying with the security agencies and pledged continued commitment to professionalism, intelligence-driven policing, and interagency collaboration to maintain peace and security in the state. The news across the world is reaching you from Diamond 88.7 of FM in Lorry. We'll go on a break now, and when we return, we'll bring you foreign, business, entertainment, and sport news. Let's go away, please.
Follow us on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Diamond 887 FM. Diamond FM, shining supreme.
You're welcome back from that break. You're still listening to news across the world, reaching you from Diamond 88.7 of FM Ilori. Now we move on to the foreign stories. Drone strikes by the Malian army have killed at least 10 civilians as they prepare to celebrate a traditional mass wedding. The strikes in the central region of San come amid a security crisis following large-scale coordinated attack last month by Al-Qaeda-linked jihadists and Tuareg separatists which have rocked the country's ruling junta. A resident of the Tena locality where the strike took place said that 10 out of our children were killed. Mali has been in critical security conditions since the group for the support of Islam and Muslim DNRM teamed up with the Tuareg rebel of the Azawad Liberation Front FLA in April to target ruling junta positions. A coordinated deadly offensive on April 25 and 26 targeted strategic towns and killed the country's influential defense minister. Still on the foreign scene, Iran's Supreme National Security Council has announced the launch of an official X account for the Persian Gulf Strait Authority. The body, Tehran says, will manage ship transit through the Strait of Hormuz and collect passage fees, formalizing a system that's reportedly already been in place since March. Vessels wanting to transit the strait must apply via the PGSA's official email address, submitting ownership details, insurance, crew manifest, cargo declaration, and intended routing. A transit permit is issued only after the authority approves the submission and a fee is paid. No official tariff has been published. Report indicates some vessels have already paid up to $2 million per transit, with payment made in Chinese yuan. The announcement followed weeks of confusion and danger for the ships in the strait. After Tehran said in March it would charge for safe passage, fraudulent operators began offering unofficial transit paperwork in exchange for cryptocurrency payments. In that into foreign news, up next is our business news.
Diamond FM Business News.
In a business update today, the transmission company of Nigeria, TCN, has said that over 276 of its towers were vandalized between 2022 and 2025. General Manager, Transmission Company of Nigeria, TCN, Additional Adeonikpekun, made this known at a sensitization program organized by the Lagos region, TCN, to educate the public on the dangers of vandalizing transmission infrastructures, building on the transmission line right of way, and excavating on the TCN towers. Adeonikpekun noted that between 2022 and 2025, TCN recorded nothing less than 276 tower vandalism. But this year, with the support of communities and proactiveness of TCN staff, they have been able to minimize the issue of vandalism to about 40. He maintained that the sensitization exercise is one of the measures put in place to curb the menace, enabling the company to collaborate with communities to safeguard the firm's infrastructures. That ends our business news. Up next is our entertainment news.
Diamond FM Entertainment News.
In our entertainment update today, a Spanish court has ordered the country's tax authority to refund 64 million naira to From the exciting world of entertainment, a Spanish court has ordered the country's tax authority to refund $64 million to singer Shakira after ruling that the money was improperly collected in a dispute over taxes. The National High Court has acquitted the Colombian singer of tax fraud and ordered the Treasury to repay the money plus interest to her. It said tax authorities had failed to prove she spent 183 days in Spain in 2011, the minimum required for residents to pay personal income tax there. The 49-year-old star, who is known for hits like Hips Don't Lie and Wherever, Whenever, added there were never any fraud and the administration itself could never prove otherwise. That ends our entertainment news. Up next is our sport news.
Diamond FM Sports News.
From the exciting world of sport today, Nigeria's Flamingos will depart the country for Abidjan on Wednesday for the first leg of their 2026 FIFA Under-17 Women's World Cup qualifying fixture against Guinea. The encounter is scheduled for Abidjan, Cote d'Ivoire on Saturday. The reverse fixture will hold at the Remo Start Stadium in Kenya on Saturday, 30 May. Akim Busari's side arrived in Kenya last week for the final phase of their preparations for the qualifiers. They thrashed Lakeside Queens 5-0 in a friendly game last Thursday. 36 players are currently in the team's camp, with the number expected to be pruned down before the team's departure for Abidjan. And that's it from the exciting world of sport. With that, we've come to the end of news across the world. But before we go, here's a recap of the major highlights. President Tinubu assures rescue of abducted Oyo victim, condemns killing of teachers. Oyo teachers protest colleagues' abduction, killing. Kwara Central Senator calls for disregard of fake documents in circulation. And on the foreign sea, Mali military drone strike kills at least 10 civilians. In business news, transmission company of Nigeria decries 276 tower vandalism. In entertainment news, Shakira wins $64 million tax refund from Spanish government. And from the world of sports, Flamingos to depart for Abidjan on Wednesday ahead Guinea clash. For today in history, you do know that on this day in 2004, President Olusegun Obasanjo declared a state of emergency in Plateau State following prolonged ethnic and religious violence. He suspended the sitting governor Joshua Dareye and appointed retired Major General Chris Ali as the interim administrator. Now you know. For information about happenings around you, kindly contact Diamond FM newsroom number on 091 60627526. One more time, 091 60627526. The news across the world was edited by Abiodun Akinwumi, and my name is Omonike Babatunde. Thank you for listening to your Shining Supreme Station, and please stand by for the news in